This is Dr. Martin, and in this video I will talk about the ventricles of the brain. Ventricles are the network of 4 cavities in the brain. The ventricles lined up with a structure called choroid plexus. You can see the pinkish structure here. We call this choroid plexus. You can see in the here and here and here, all the ventricles, all 4 ventricles have the choroid plexus, and at the same time, spinal cord has a central canal. Inside the central canal, the choroid plexus exists there as well, beside the ventricles. Choroid plexus is composed of the ependymal cells, which is the neuroglia of one of the neuroglia of the central nervous system, and responsible to secrete cerebrospinal fluid. So cerebrospinal fluid is a clear, colorless fluid, and surrounds or suspend the brain and spinal cord inside and outside. So your brain and spinal cord actually floats in a manner. It floats around and inside of the cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid constantly move around, constantly produced and absorbed back from the arachnoid villi. It allows the cleaning and moving away the toxins, so the brain will not be damaged, and at the same time regulate the electrolyte level on the brain. So cerebrospinal is very important, produced in the choroid plexus, and mostly choroid plexus found in the ventricles. Let's talk about the ventricles. Now you see the 2 lateral ventricles. Lateral ventricles located in the hemispheres of the cerebrum. You can see here you will have the lateral ventricles just below the corpus callosum. And right and lateral ventricle, and this is the anterior, this is the posterior portion. You see it's like a C-shaped, and the right and the left, they together connected to each other and connected to another ventricle. As you see the donut-shaped ventricle, we call this third ventricle, and this connection we call foramen, interventricular foramen. Through the interventricular foramen, they open to the third ventricle. Third ventricle, you see there is like an opening, like a donut-shaped opening, and this is actually interthalamic adhesion. This is the point because the third ventricle found in the diencephalon. Here, interthalamic adhesion. So third ventricle should be located in diencephalon, in just in the middle of the thalamus. There is one more ventricle that we will talk. It's a diamond-shaped ventricle. We will call this the fourth ventricle. Fourth ventricle and third ventricle has a connection, and this duct, via this duct, we call this duct cerebral aqueduct, because it's like cerebrospinal fluid is like a water. So cerebral aqueduct. And fourth ventricle located, when we look in our brain model, you see this is the fourth ventricle. Just in front of the cerebellum and behind the brainstem, you can see here the fourth ventricle, diagonal shape. And after the fourth ventricle, it's the central canal that I mentioned it, because after brainstem we have the medulla spinalis or spinal canal, and after the fourth ventricle, central canal starts and extend to the middle of the spinal cord. And if there is a blockage in this cerebral aqueduct between third and fourth ventricle, and here again let me show you, this is the cerebral aqueduct. If there is obstruction, what will going to happen, and cerebrospinal fluid will not flow properly, flow will be seized or obstructed, then it allows the cerebrospinal fluid to still produce and extend the ventricle. When the ventricle is enlarged, and it will compress the brain tissue around them, we call this hydrocephalus. It's dangerous situation. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching.